Welcome back to Next Bike World, your ultimate pit stop for everything two-wheeled and thrilling. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting middleweight adventure motorcycles of 2026, the CFMoto 700 Adverb. This bike takes the rugged charm of a scrambler and merges it with the versatility of an adventure tourer, making it one of the most dynamic offerings in its segment. So, let's find out if the 700 Adverb truly has what it takes to challenge the big players in the adventure world. The CFMoto 700 Adverb builds on the brand's growing reputation for affordable yet premium-feeling motorcycles. Over the past few years, CFMoto has been quietly leveling up its game, collaborating with KTM and refining its designs, engines, and technology. And with the 700 Adverb, they've created something that's not just about luck. It's a well-balanced mix of everyday usability, off-road fun, and long-distance touring comfort. At first glance, the design is striking: a modern, muscular, and ready for adventure. It blends retro scrambler aesthetics with futuristic touches. The high front fender, aggressive stance, and upright ergonomics give it that adventure-ready posture, while the round LED headlight and clean body lines keep it stylishly minimal. The tank design is sculpted yet practical, giving you a comfortable knee grip for better control during off-road riding. The 700 Adverb also features wide handlebars, handguards, and spoked wheels wrapped in semi-knobby tires, clearly hinting at its dual-purpose nature. Powering this Adverb beast is the familiar 693cc parallel twin engine, the same one found in the CFMoto 700 Heritage and Sport models, but slightly tuned for the Adverb's character. It produces around 74 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and 68 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. The torque delivery is meaty and linear, which is perfect for tackling twisty backroads or gravel trails. CFMoto has also reworked the throttle mapping and added refined fueling to make low-end performance smoother and more predictable, something every Adverb rider appreciates when the trail gets bumpy. Paired with the 6-speed gearbox and a slipper clutch, gear shifts are slick and effortless. There's also ride-by-wire throttle, giving you access to different ride modes that adjust power delivery based on terrain or riding conditions. CFMoto even includes cruise control as standard, a feature that's usually reserved for higher-end bikes, making long-distance rides a lot more comfortable. Now, when it comes to handling, the 700 Adverb doesn't disappoint. It's built on a tubular steel frame with an aluminum swing arm that balances strength and weight. The suspension setup consists of fully adjustable kib upside-down forks at the front and a monoshock at the rear, offering 150 mm of travel, ideal for light to moderate off-roading. The suspension tuning feels spot-on, firm enough to stay composed on tarmac but compliant enough to soak up rough trails and potholes with ease. Braking duties are handled by J.1 calipers, a brand known for quality stopping power. You get a 320 mm front disc and a 260 mm rear disc, both supported by dual-channel ABS that can be switched off at the rear for better off-road control. Add to that the spoked 18-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires, and you have a package that's equally confident on gravel as it is on asphalt. The ergonomics are another highlight. With the seat height of around 830 mm, the 700 Adverb strikes a good balance between accessibility and ground clearance. The upright riding position, well-padded seat, and wide handlebars create a commanding view of the road while keeping the rider comfortable for long hours in the saddle. The foot pegs are placed slightly lower and more rearward compared to the Heritage model, giving riders better control during standing off-road sections. When you sit on the bike, you're greeted by a 5-inch TFT color display, which is crisp and easy to read in all lighting conditions. The interface is intuitive, providing information such as speed, gear position, fuel level, and ride mode selection. It also supports Bluetooth connectivity, allowing you to pair your smartphone for navigation, music, and call alerts. The inclusion of USB charging ports ensures your gadgets stay powered up during long adventures. In terms of design details, CFMoto has really stepped up its game. The build quality feels solid from the switchgear to the paint finish and frame welds. Everything exudes a level of craftsmanship that rivals some Japanese competitors. The bike's styling language, a fusion of classic and modern, ensures it turns heads whether it's parked at a cafe till the copyright or kicking up dust on a mountain trail. Performance-wise, the 700clx Adverb impresses with its versatility. On the highway, it's smooth and stable, easily cruising at 120 km/h with plenty of power in reserve. The parallel twin engine has a pleasant growl that gets deeper as you open the throttle, adding to the riding excitement. On winding back roads, the bike feels agile and responsive, thanks to its balanced chassis and well-tuned suspension. And when you take it off-road, it holds its own, especially on gravel and dirt paths, with predictable traction and a light front end that makes it easy to maneuver. The fuel tank capacity is 13 liters, which might sound modest, but the efficient engine ensures a range of around 300 kilometers per fill, depending on riding conditions. CFMoto claims an average fuel consumption of about 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is quite impressive for a 700cc twin. Safety and convenience features include LED lighting all around, cornering ABS, and traction control, all working seamlessly to enhance rider confidence. There's also an assistant slipper clutch to prevent rear wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. For adventure lovers, CFMoto offers optional accessories like side panniers, a top case, engine guards, skid plates, and even a tall windscreen for better wind protection on long rides. Now, let's talk price. The 2026 CFMoto 700clx Adverb is expected to retail around $8,299 depending on the market, which makes it one of the most affordable adventure bikes in its class. When you compare it to rivals like the Yamaha 10R 700 or the Aprilia 2R Reg 660. The CFMoto offers remarkable value for money. You're getting a stylish, feature-rich, and capable machine at a price point that undercuts its competitors by a significant margin. In short, the 700clx Adverb is the kind of motorcycle that bridges the gaps between daily commuting and weekend adventuring. It's perfect for riders who want something versatile, a bike that can handle the city streets during the week and the trails on the weekend, without costing a fortune. To wrap it up, the 2026 CFMoto 700clx Adverb brings together stunning design, impressive performance, and modern features in a well-rounded package. It's proof that adventure doesn't always have to come with a hefty price tag. Whether you're a new rider stepping up from a smaller bike or an experienced motorcyclist looking for an affordable second ride, the 700clx Adverb deserves serious consideration. So, what do you think? Does the 700clx Adverb have what it takes to shake up the middleweight adverb scene? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more exciting reviews from Next Bike World, where your next ride begins. Stay tuned, we've got more thrilling machines coming your way soon. Until then, ride safe and keep the adventure alive.